Bienvenido, welcome I'm Oni Boi, your favorite hobby tourist. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. You know, I love starting every single day, doing my dailies. I get up early, I work a bit. Actually, today I did not make breakfast, but a lot of times I do. But I have breakfast I also spend time with my family, my fiance, and my daughter. Bingo. So I love doing that stuff every day. It's like these little rituals that I always do every day. And then I get to hang out with you guys, which is always a highlight for me. Today will be a doodle day. It'll be a brand new doodle today. And actually, since we're doing it a little longer, I am doing these streams slightly longer than I normally would do, like an hour. Now I'm going to do like 2 hours from now on. We might actually be able to just do a whole doodle. I'll see. We'll see. No promises, not sure. It really depends on how fast the doodle goes. But before jumping in on the doodle, I'm going to ask. I want to see those 3 emojis, okay? And if you watch this later, you're allowed to play along. I'll leave in the comments or whatever. So I want to see 1, 2, 3 emojis, okay? 3 emojis describing how your day has been. Maybe something you're really excited about, right? And and then I would love to try to guess, okay? So you put the 3, and then I try to guess it. And if it's not even close, you're like, Oni, that's not even close. You don't even have to tell me what it is. But if I get it right, you go, hey, Oni, spot on, you got it. I'm like, okay. But it's just like a fun little thing. You guys don't have to play along, but I like to. And I think it's like a fun way to play with you guys. So let me check out the Discord. See if anyone dropped in any suggestions. Hey, hello, Floppix. Welcome in. I just did the intro, so you haven't missed pretty much anything. Today's a new doodle day. So we get to look what is new on the doodle. Oh, it's quiet here. Really? Is my volume okay or what? Or what's quiet? You're saying the chat? Yeah, there's nobody in chat right now. Since, I'm starting it earlier, from now on. Isabel, welcome in. I'm graduating school today. I'm a little nervous. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, where are you going? You're going to celebrate. It looks like you're going to an amusement park with some water slides, and you're taking a public transportation. That's my guess. That's cool though. That's awesome. You must be super excited. It's funny that you're saying graduation school day to for you. It's funny. I didn't do it. I graduated, but I didn't actually do the walking bit. You know what I mean? I didn't do the walking bit. Do I? It's funny because I don't actually regret it. It's one of those things. It's I think at the time I didn't really care. I was just like, well, whatever. I'm gonna graduate. I'm gonna go to college. I didn't see the big deal of doing it, but I know other friend. I actually saw my other friends do it. Me and my other friend who also chose not to do it. We actually saw our friends do it, and it was actually funny because they were yeah, with that, whole throwing up their hat and stuff like that. I already have my diploma, which is fun. I was able to get my diploma early since I didn't do it. But it is a funny thing, just thinking about it. But that is really exciting. That is super exciting that you get to graduate. It's good times. Do you already know what you're gonna do after you're going to college? You're gonna do. My friend Zulu is giving me a graduation gift. Aw, that is actually very, very nice, Liliana. That's very nice of your friend. All right, let's go into the Discord, right? So I'm gonna hop in the Discord, see what's new. So I'm gonna look at the spin. So one thing I'm actually looking at, right? I was looking at the other day. I was thinking about it. I'm thinking about maybe switching over to Melt Studios because I was using it for the gaming streams, and I was thinking about it realistically. I don't think I use any of the things from Streamlabs. Not really. I think the only thing, oh, sorry, I hit the mic. The only thing that I do enjoy from Streamlabs is the little mic, not the mic, the little bot. The bot that does the Streamlabs, welcome travelers, that thing. That's the only thing that I have that Mel doesn't have. And I think I could probably get it installed too. So let me look. So we have Zbot. I'm going to look through. What do we have? Dread. Wait. I'm looking through what's new. This one. The Zbot one is it would be different. So wall asked on YouTube, and I said sure I could add it in. So let's do wall 229, and they wanted a Glagly Stickman. Okay, I'll check out what I didn't even know what this. I think I looked it up when they first posted it. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure I did look it up. So let's see, Stella with the Splatoon OC. Okay, cool. Ghost Angel, Zoro Mecha, Yokai. Okay. I know we do need to add one. I think we don't have enough. So because Slap Battle added, they wanted a Kirby. So Slap Battle. And then let's do that. And they want a Kirby. So that's what they want. Okay. I mean, I'm down. Like I said, I'm down with it. It would be in my world, you know, it'd be in like the Ori's world. So it'll be a little different, I guess. Wait. No, I almost saved it. But I want this color. Control C. And then I want that one. Control V. I lost all my hotkeys because of that. My little keyboard stopped working. So I had to actually do like the old school way. Oh yeah, a bot. A bot just like peeked in. It's okay. As long as they're not like harassing people or not. I don't really mind the bots. I will stop crying though. All right, let's see if we can load that. Did it load? Flopix is inspired. Wait, Kirby seems fun, but will be inspired ores. We'll kill gods. What will the will the inspired Ori will kill gods? What do you mean? Are you saying like because Kirby like devours everything? No, I wouldn't do it like that. It would be like inspired by Kirby. It wouldn't be like a deity itself. It wouldn't be as powerful as Kirby. I know Kirby's like busted. I'm not a big fan of busted characters. You know what I mean? I don't know why. I've never been a big fan of them. So just the design, kind of. Well, I do want like the absorbing feature. If I did Kirby, it would be like Kirby, you know, like the pinkishness, very small because Kirby is tiny. A lot of people forget Kirby's so tiny. And then the ability to absorb and to take abilities. I think that's fine. I think that's like you don't need the overpoweredness. And then we got Doodle Zoro with the SCP. Which one's that? The SCP. What is it? I'm like looking for it. Oh, it's this one. Okay. No. What is it? I'm looking for it. Zoro? Oh, okay. Change the Oni, upgrade the digital. What is this? SCP 3008 as an Ori. Okay. I don't even know who this is. You know what I mean? I was like, I don't even know what that is. I'll have to look it up. I don't see Roranor or Zoro in here. Congrats to whoever made the suggestion. Is Roranor or Zoro? Okay, so I gotta look up what this is. It's called SCP 3008. All right, let me look. What is this? Hold up. I know it's like those like SCPs. I know like a lot of people like those SCP 3008. Okay, what is the deal with this thing? The Infinite IKEA. The Infinite IKEA? Okay. Interesting. All right, I'm like, it's interesting. It's. All right, let's see what the deal with this. Widely known as the Infinite IKEA is a popular class anomaly foundation dimension resembling a traditional IKEA store. Wait, what? It's a place? It's a place though. That doesn't. The staff. Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. So they want me to make the staff member. They want no, it's SCP-3008 is the one they wanted. The interior is populated by strange, featureless humanoid entities dressed in IKEA. Okay. So they're like so apparently they want me to make an IKEA worker as an Ori. Okay. A little weird. Not gonna lie, it's a unique one. Let me look for I gotta look for one image that's not like bad, I guess. A lot of them look pretty gnarly. You know what I mean? A lot of these images I'm like, I don't really want to put that up here. Let's see. This one doesn't look terrible. It's just like a dude. It's literally a dude. It's kind of like there's like two ways I could do this, right? There's one way I could just do it as a regular human, you know, like a human in my world, you know, in the Ori's world, or make it an actual Ori. What do you think? I'm assuming they want me to make it an Ori. I doubt they want me to just make it a human. A human would just be a human with a yellow shirt. That would be really boring. You know what I mean? Like, that would be really boring. Yeah, like I'm looking at it. And they're all fan art. I just know like official stuff. Yeah, I was gonna say I'll make a yellow Ori. I'll make someone copy this image. It's probably the better looking image that I could find. All right, so let's jump in to the doodle section. Let's make a layer. Grab all of this stuff. And then let's call this Zborg. Zbort. Hello, whoa, welcome in. Yeah, today we're doing SCP-300. I guess. Well, you'll see. I'll post it up. And this guy. This thing. It's literally just like it's a faceless dude. You know, it's like a guy without a face. In an IKEA uniform. We'll see. We'll see what we could do with this. I'm like, I don't even know what direction we're gonna go with this. Oh, I guess you know what? Let me check my phone for one moment. I'm gonna do like SCP-3008, that one. So I'm gonna do a roulette for the body shape. I don't have it on my computer. I really need to like set it up on my computer so you guys can see it. I just have it on my phone for whenever like I'm thinking of like ideas and stuff. So I have like a little roulette with like little different body shapes. What did I get? A dog. We got like a dog shape, like a quadruped. Okay, that's funny. That's gonna be a funny one. We're gonna do a quadruped. It is an endless IKEA dimension full of those guys shown as well. Yeah, that's what I was like, okay. That's like a funny one to do, I feel. So let's do... Yeah, we're gonna do like a dog shape, I guess. What the dog doing? It's a dog in IKEA, where that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, I'm like thinking, okay. I was like kind of thinking, what could we do for, actually I wonder, does IKEA have a dog? If IKEA has a dog, like a dog mascot, that would be wonderful. You know, like that would actually be like genuinely funny. Okay, let's grab, I'm gonna grab this. Nope, not that. Actually, I do want that one, but not that one. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna grab a, start throwing down like a shape, right? Do like something like this. I'll do I'm not sure. I'm probably am gonna look it up. Let's look up if they have a, what's it called? A dog mascot or something? Because that would be nice if they did, you know? Right, I like right now I just have this. Let me see IKEA, because like IKEA is the one, right? Hey, why? Oh, I messed up on something. Put the screen, there we go. I feel like dogs stuck in through would be way, way smarter than the other dogs outside the dimension. Yeah, I believe so too. It's literally, they're living in a house. They'll probably learn to use the bathroom. Let me see. IKEA. Like, look up IKEA if they have any mascot. IKEA mascot. Do they have a mascot? They do have a mascot. Okay. Wait. Really interesting. I kind of love this. Did you guys know that IKEA they have different mascots? But the one in Sweden is like a scientist. He looks like a scientist, okay? Then the one in Canada looks like a Lego man. But the one that caught my attention is the Japanese IKEA mascot. Have you looked it up? The Japanese IKEA mascot is a shark. And that is kind of awesome. You know what I mean? Apparently they have. Yeah, that one, the Playmobil guy. That's what I'm saying. The guy that looks like a Lego. But the Japanese one, it's a shark, and I was like, okay. We could do a shark. We could literally do a shark. I don't mind that. Like, that would be kind of cute. What is it? Did you know in canon, IKEA lore, the shark's called Blahat? Wait, I have one too? You have the shark? Are you serious? That is hilarious. That is actually like genuinely hilarious that you have the shark. Why? Like, where'd you get it? Did you go to Japan and a Japanese IKEA for some reason? That seemed like very random to go to a Japanese IKEA. Hey, Top Hat, welcome in. The big version. You got one? That's funny though. That is like genuinely funny. Like funny in like the best way possible. No, it's a toy. Yeah, no, I figured it's a toy. Like, it'd be weird if you had the mascot. You had like an actual mascot just like hanging out in your house. Found in every IKEA. Oh, really? It's just like in all the IKEAs. I haven't been in IKEA in like a long time. Now that I think about it, I've had no reason to go to IKEA. You know, like now that I think about it, I have no reason to go to IKEA. I haven't been in like a long time. Like I have been, but yeah, I haven't been to one in a while. Excuse the noise. Like my neighbors underneath, they're doing some construction. So if you do hear a little bit of noise, it is them. But you know, whatever. Like, what are you gonna do? Can't deal with it. Like, we just gotta deal with it. Okay, let's see. If I'm gonna do a shark, because I think the shark's the best. Or should I go with the Playmobil? Go to your local IKEA kids section. You'll find it. That's cool though. I didn't know that. Wake up at 5 a.m. thinking it was 7 a.m. waiting for stream. Jeez, Top Hat. Oof, that's rough. Nah, the shark. Yeah, okay, let's do the shark. The shark is more fun. Oh no, setting up a poll takes forever. Like if you don't have it ready, it takes too long. So I'm just gonna do the shark. The shark is more interesting anyways. Like I don't even have to think about it. The shark is just more interesting. So let's look. I'm gonna look up sharks. Shark. You know what I mean? I could have slept, but I never checked the time. That's funny. Let's do. Well, I don't want to do. What's his name? The guy in Marvel. There's literally a shark with legs. I don't want to do exactly that guy. You know, now that I think about it, it's like there is a character. I forget his name. You guys know him, right? But you know what I mean? I don't remember what that guy's name is. The shark that's like from Marvel. I know there is one that has legs. I've seen it. There's even a cartoon called like Shark Dog. It's Italian brainwash. Oh, the shark with the shoes. Yeah, there's like a bunch of them. I'll see what we could do to make it semi-interesting, so it's not like just like a shark dog, because we do want it to be like, I want it to be quadruped. So I'm thinking, what can we do to make it semi-interesting? Well, you know what I could do? I don't know in Marvels you're talking about, but I forgot his name. Yeah. You're right, there is a shark. I was like thinking, isn't there like a shark in Marvels? I've seen him. I've seen the commercials and stuff. I haven't played the game, like, the newer games. What's it called? Rivals? I haven't played it, but I've seen the commercial. He has a dapper suit. That's funny. Okay, let's just start it. So I'm thinking, let's give him like one of these poses. Yeah, I already got it like in mind, right? So we're gonna do like this. We're gonna like do kind of like this to him, I'm thinking. And then we're gonna have, because we're giving like a canine, I don't know why I'm thinking canine, even though shark, no, let's give him like more like a cat, I guess. Doesn't really matter. But like, what's it called? Sharks have more of a personality similar to cats, if I remember. Right? Something like this. Looks like a prawn. I could say, well, I mean, I haven't really done anything yet. We haven't done like the body yet. So I'm thinking we're doing like this. And we're gonna go like, kind of like this. I'm gonna like, obviously you're gonna not be able to see that foot. There we go. Or a shrimp. Ah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. We haven't done like the shape yet. We'll see though. We'll do like, I'll do that. And then like, obviously the mouth, I'm thinking will be like up here. And then we'll do the arm kind of like this, I'm thinking. Shrimp and prawn is the same. Yeah, no, it is. Is this the infinite IKEA? Yeah, it is. It is going to be the infinite. Well, it's going to be a shark based on the IKEA guy. You know what I mean? I know you're like, what? Yes. We're doing it's going to be based off of that, right? So I'm thinking, well, here, let's do. We could do, I'm like, well, he's like faceless, isn't he? Now that I think about it, because the IKEA guys, the unique thing about them is they got no face. So we shouldn't give the shark a face. A faceless shark then? Yeah, that's what I was thinking right now. That's kind of, well, all right. Yeah, so I was like thinking, I was like, isn't like the whole thing, the guy's supposed to be faceless? So it would just be like a shark without a face. Well, no, because it's supposed to be a creature, like as if it was in my world. It wouldn't be in a dapper suit, Wall. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do a dapper suit. Unless it was like a person. Or, you know what I mean? So like something like this. And then these guys don't have much to them. Like they don't have a lot of detail. I'm like looking at them. Yeah, it'd be like a fin. These would also, no, you know what? I want them because like we have the leg, right? We're doing like this. I feel like this is going to be like a very weird one. If not for that design, what does SB do then? I don't know. Do you know? Like, what does this guy do? Let me see. SCP-3008. What is its deal? I don't even know what it's like the whole thing is. Let's see. Interiors popular by strange, featureless humanoid entities dressed in IKEA uniforms. They're usually docile during the day, but become incredibly hostile at the night. Okay. We'll have a bikini. No. Hey, hello, Desi. Welcome in. Fun fact, whenever Oni picks someone's suggestion, he sends them to Or's like infinite universe suburb. Yeah, yeah, pretty much. That's what happens. So what will little yellow smiley guy? What do you mean with the beginning? What are you drawing? I am trying to interpret, just so you know, Desi. I am trying to make this shark, like, so no, I'm trying to make this character, the SCP-008, into a character from my game. I'm working on an action adventure game heavily inspired by Korean mythology. So I'm kind of like trying to like blend it into that world. I'm kind of like figuring out what I'm gonna do. It's very weird. It's weird. That's why Z-Bot's gone. Wait, what happened with Z-Bot? Oh, you're saying after they get picked, they're just gone. People are just gone forever. Well, this was Roranora Zoro. They do peek in every once in a while. So this is such a weird one. I'm kind of like interested how I'm gonna do this. Other than the colors, I don't want it just to be the colors because that's gonna be very boring. Yeah, they just banished to the underworld. Let's see. That looks really weird. Looks like a banana. Like it's like kind of like a peeling a banana. Yeah, this is like, it's such a weird one. Like it's interesting, the concept. Like that's kind of like the fun thing of this, that I have to like make up how this works. Kind of, like I'm like looking at this. There's a shark. I feel like it needs the mouth, but it doesn't have a mouth. Right? It doesn't have a mouth because it's not. Here, I guess I'll do. It's just so weird. This is such a weird design. And it got no eyes. Well, if it has no eyes, you know what I'm gonna do? Instead of having no eyes, I'm just gonna have its like eyes closed, just so it does have eyes. I think I want them to have eyes. That's what I said earlier. I was like, this looks kind of like a banana. Because I want it to have eyes, but I could just I think I'll just cover the eyes or have them closed so they're not like very distinctive. I can't become Starmie. Wait, Starmie with legs? No. Wait, what happened? Oh, thank you so much, Desi. Thank you for the sub. For real though, right? This guy's looking so goofy. I think we're gonna do like something like this. Yeah, it's just like that concept of him not having eyes. It's very dull. You know what I mean? Well, no, that's a reference though, Top Hat. You know what I mean? The long legs is supposed to be a reference to like a Japanese show. This is such a weird thing to do. A shark as an IKEA employee. Yeah, I don't know what else to add. I feel like because it's supposed to be a simple design. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be a simple design. Oh, you know what I could do? I got an idea. So I was thinking, that might look gross though. You know, like it could be something like this, where it's like you could see that it has like a mouth, but it's like there's no definition to it. You know what I mean? So he has like no inside of his mouth. That could be interesting. I don't think I want to do that with the eyes though. The eyes, I think they'll look gross. Yeah, have a wonderful day, Wall. I think I'm gonna do this instead. So I am gonna have the mouth open, but it's just like a hollowed out. There's no mouth inside. You get what I mean? We'll just like have like little bits and pieces that are kind of like visible or whatnot. I think that'll be the best way of doing it. Look like this, right? Yeah, I think this is it. Hey, what should I eat? I have a sandwich, watermelon, and a hot dog, and a pickle. Okay. I would probably say, depends on how hungry you are. You know, but if I would have to decide, I would probably say the watermelon first and then something else. You know, unless if I really wanted that pickle, I'd probably put the pickle inside of the sandwich or the hot dog. Probably I would probably pick one of the two to leave out, the sandwich or the hot dog, but the rest of it I'd probably just eat all of it. You know what I mean? I'll be like, well, like I want the pickle inside of one of the other ones. Is it weird that I've never had watermelon before? Really? No, I mean like I literally had a little bit of watermelon this morning, but I could imagine if you live in a place that there's no watermelon, yeah. You know what I mean? I know it's not like a very common fruit everywhere. Things I'm like this. Okay, I think, yeah, we're gonna just kind of go in. Kind of weird concept, putting a pickle in a sandwich. Really? That seems super normal to me. Also, what kind of sandwich is it? I mean, you may have a baby or something, and there's a watermelon here. Okay, I mean, yeah, like there's like watermelon. You dropped the plate. Oh my god. That's pretty much that's a bummer. I'm not gonna lie, that is a bummer. Dropping your plate. Let's see, let's start dropping in some colors. Yeah. I think it is gonna look very yellow and blue. When I really I thought about it, I was like, it's just gonna be yellow and blue, isn't it? And let's do this skin color. It's kind of gross if I like, well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out so it doesn't look gross. Oh, it's a turkey sandwich. No, that doesn't sound bad at all. A pickle? What are you talking about? Pickle with a turkey sandwich sounds really good. At least to me. Right? At least I thought so. I was like, when you said, I was like, yeah, that sounds good. And then let's do, what are these, like blue jeans? Not really. They're not really blue, are they? They're more like this, like, they are blue, but I'm gonna like lighten it up. These are like, way too dark for me, for my taste. I think the yellow's fine. Like, it's a fun yellow. Yeah, I think something like this is gonna look really weird. You know, this is gonna look, it looks funny when I'm looking at it. It looks funny. I'm probably gonna add more to this, like more design to it. I think the collar, I wanna add, instead of a collar, we could do like some stripes. You know, I think something like this. And then let's add a little bit of yellow on the top of his head. We could do like some yellow over here or something. Because that could be kind of, you know what I mean? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, be safe. Be safe with that. I'm thinking something like this would be interesting. No, it's looking too interesting. And I don't think it's supposed to. It's supposed to look semi-bland, I guess. I think we'll just do this one, just the one. What do you guys think? Something like this? I think this doesn't look terrible. It's very weird. It is like a weird design. I'm looking at it, I'm like, this is a bizarre one. But I think it's okay. I don't think it's too bad. Right? For something like, it's an IKEA guy. It's supposed to be an IKEA worker. You know, I'm like looking at him. He's supposed to be like a shark IKEA worker. It's very interesting. But that's like the fun thing of the spin, you know? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what the name would be. It's just SCP. Well, here, I'll put it on the top. What it is, like, just so we remember. At least I remember. I don't know these characters. SCP-3008-1. Ideally, I would want, what's their, Ronora Zoro, because that's the person who suggested it to make the name. I think for now, let's just call it 3008 or whatever. Oh, actually, that spells a word. We could do a word with that. What is that? We could do... No, that doesn't really spell a word. I was like looking at it. I was like 3. I was like 3 could be like E. You could be like E-O-O-B. But that doesn't... I don't like that. Eub, right? Eub. I don't know about E. Like, that's always like Eub. I don't know about that one. We'll just leave it like that for now. Combine that. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Let's actually start doing the sketchy face, right? This was just like the doodle face. It's like laying down the concept. So now let's actually go into a sketchier face. Oh, this one. Let's do like 25. Okay. No, so I don't want to go like super sharp with this one. I'm thinking. Let's do, where is it? This is like kind of like the concept face, you know? So we do like this. It'll be like kind of like this. I don't want it. It won't like pierce through it. Ew. Eob. Eob is a name. It is a name. I'm thinking, no, I want it like rounded. I don't want the actual teeth to pierce through, you know? That's what I'm thinking we could do with this. It's interesting. It's definitely an interesting one. You know, it's an interesting name that they gave it, like the interesting concept. Yeah, I'm like looking at him. Hey, Ripper, welcome in. Right? I know. Maybe the eye. Actually, I don't mind the eyes being up here. I'm like looking at him, like contemplating if I should do that. And I do like him a little chunkier. Right? Like just because he looks cuter. He looks cuter to me when he's chunky. And what else? Let's do the arm. There we go. And he's gonna have like kind of like this fin. I'm thinking now. Should do like one. Gonna go eat real quick. Consider a wake up to our. Yeah, no worries, Top Hat. You do you. You do you. He's gonna be here. Boom. Right? I like this guy. This guy's looking very goofy. Like goofy in a good way. Be right back. Yeah, you do. Like I said, you no worries. Right now, we're just laying out the concept for this character. No, you didn't like it? Ah, okay. I like pickles though. I mean, I was curious if you like pickles, like with sandwiches. I'm not disliking this, but I think I might go with like a chunkier tail. You know what I mean? I'm going with like a chunkier tail for this. Actually, it's not really a shark tail, is it? Now that I think about it, sharks don't have these tails. Oh, you like sweet things. That makes sense. I just realized though, this tail is not a shark tail. I was looking at it, I was like, why is this off? Sharks don't have these style tails at all. Their tails look very different, which is actually funny. Yesterday, I saw a shark at the beach. Me and my family, we like taking like walks. You know what I mean? We like taking walks, usually in like the evenings. Yeah, like sharks, their fins like this. But like we saw somebody fishing a shark. Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, wait a minute. I was like looking at it. I was like, there's something off with this shark. I was like, he doesn't feel like a shark. And after I was like, you know what? It's the tail. The tail, that's what happens when you don't look at reference. You gotta like look at reference sometimes. So I was looking and I was like, he feels off. And I was like remembering. I was like, wait, sharks' tails are this, like, you know, they go like this. You know, they don't go sideways. You know what I mean? I was like, that's why. Because shark or fish. That makes sense. Sharks or fish. Right? Hot take. Sharks or fish. Let's see. Let's do Which is funny. I was like thinking right now, I don't really have a shark Ori designed yet. I do have it in my notes. Like, okay, shark Ori, but I don't have one drawn yet. You know what I mean? I do have a dolphin. I do have a dolphin. Surfing. Surfing is one of them. And then should this, I'm thinking this should be prominent. We'll make it like a thing. Like it's kind of like a little piece that's like lifted. That's how I'm imagining this. No, imagine, well, no, even worse, Des. Imagine seeing this at IKEA. Some people think, they don't think fish are animals? What? Well, fish are definitely animals. That's kind of funny. I mean, insects are animals too. Like, imagine those people have the same thoughts of that. Right? You just see this guy going in IKEA. You're like, wait. He has like a little eye. No, I don't like that. I think I'm going to keep the eyes closed. He looked less creepy with the eyes closed. You know? Okay, I think this is not a bad design. Yeah, okay, let's actually make this look better. I don't know, Des, because plants are alive, but they're not animals. You know what I mean? They're a different class of classification of a living creature. I think that's, for me, that's one like, well, plants are alive, but they're not the same. They're not animal. I wouldn't call them animals. I think that one's like, for me, it's a little like, oh no, what would I classify that? Is that an animal? Same with like coral. Coral is one I was like, I would probably consider coral more of a plant than an animal. They're alive. They're definitely alive. You know, it's like, yeah, I was like, I'm not sure. What would I classify that as? Yeah, let's do this. I think this is like the better one. Coral is a living thing. Yeah, coral is a living thing. Coral is alive. That's why I was like, I don't know. I think I consider coral to be to like a plant status. I wouldn't consider like an animal. They're alive, but they're not. It's not the same thing. Yeah. I mean, I like that stuff. I think it's fun. Learning something is always a bonus. For me, I always think like learning something new is like really cool. Nope, did not like that line. Well, actually, I don't mind that. That like's okay to me. No. Nope. Let's do. No, I'll do like this instead. There we go. Ooh, I like this. I think this is like a better direction I'm going with this. By the way, the sandwich wasn't turkey. It was just tuna. I just had a bite out of it. And I thought it was turkey because it usually Oh, okay. That's funny. Oh, I love tuna. Oh, you know what? I love like a tuna melt. So I'll do what's it called? Like a tuna with like a little more mayonnaise, some black olives, some onions, like red onions, and then I'll put it like in the oven. You know what I mean? I'll put it in the oven, and then I'll make it like it'll kind of like have like a layer of toastiness. That is really nice. It's literally just bread, tuna bread. Okay, I mean, that sounds good. But like I said, for me, that's like my favorite. It's black olives. You put some red onions and you put it in, like you toast it with those things on it. And it makes it like kind of like a layer of like a toastiness to the tuna. Yeah, I'm looking at this. It's kind of like interesting. He's very weird. It's a lot of it's gonna be with like with the color. I feel we're definitely gonna fly through this, and I'm looking at the time, and I'm like, yeah, we're want to fly through this guy. He's like one of the features. That's your Subway order? Oh man, I haven't been. I was literally talking to my fiance the other day that I haven't been to Subway in so long. And no, I haven't. I would not go to Subway anymore. And also, getting tuna at Subways is a little risky. You know what I mean? Getting tuna at Subways, that's a risky one. I'd probably get something if I went to Subways. I would probably get something a little safer. Like ham, like slices of ham or something. I don't know about tuna. Tuna just seems like one of those, like, I'd rather just do it at home. I was like, I don't know. I think that one's a home one. A home order for me. I've heard Subway's gross. Yeah, I mean, like, it used to be nice when I was younger. I do remember going to Subway when I was younger more, especially when I was in college. There was one near my home, like near my old apartment when I was in college, and I used to go pretty frequently. Not as famous anymore, I guess. Yeah, like those, like it used to be pretty good. Last time I went, it wasn't my favorite. I was like, ooh. I was like, you guys went downhill. No, I don't like that. Nope. Yeah, man, I'm like, so there we go. It's a little better. I'm not sure about this. Like, now I looked at the arm. I didn't like that old arm that I gave it. Yeah, that thinner arm looks better. I gave it, like, it was too chunky. But yeah, like, after their spokesman got arrested, I think like they stopped advertising as much. There we go. No, I don't want a tangent. I was like looking at it. I was like, no, that's a tangent. If you don't know what a tangent is when lines meet each other when they shouldn't. What is your favorite song? Random question. My favorite song would have to be Good People by Jack Johnson. That's probably my favorite. I also like, what else do I like? I like Bullet with Butterfly Wings. That's a good one. That's a fun one. It's funny, my daughter Bingo, she is obsessed with Exceptional Zed. I don't know if you guys heard that one from like the zombies, like the Disney zombie series, like the series of movies. She loves that song right now. What about you guys? Be back. I'm going to go listen to it. What, Good People? Yeah, I like that one. That's a good one. Fun fact, the singer Jack Johnson, he is a professional surfer. Yeah, I always thought that was so interesting as a professional surfer. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. No, I don't like that. I was thinking like, before I kind of liked the smoothness, but now I don't like it as much. Well, should I go with the smoothness? It does look very banana-esque. Could do something weird. Yeah, the guy Jack Johnson, the song I like, Good People. That one, the guy's he's a professional surfer. I don't know if he still is. If he still is a professional surfer, but at least he was when I first found him, like listened to his music. I was like, cool, I like his music. And I looked into him, I was like, wait, he's a surfer? I was like, that's so random. I was like, he's a singer and a surfer. Other music, maybe like Spoon Man from Soundgarden. Now you're like, man, this guy's old. Like Spoon Man, that's like from the 90s. I remember listening to that when I was like a kid with my sister, my older sister. Contemplating like adding a little texture to this. How's everyone today? Hello, Al Art 2. And I am having a wonderful day today. How are you? Just doing some doodles. Someone suggested a very An odd one. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little odd one. It's the IKEA worker, like SCP 3008-1. They wanted me to do it, but as if it was a character from my game that I'm working on. You just woke up? Nice. No, I've been awake for a few hours. It's good. Oh, nice. I think I'm glad that you liked it, Desi. No, so I've been up. Let me see how many hours. It's about to be 11. So I've been awake for over 6 hours. I've been awake for over 6 hours. Now I look at the time like, yeah, I've been awake for a while. Okay. This is such a weird design. I'm like looking at it. We'll add some like texture to it or something. Also, I'm gonna like the thicker line on the outside. I like doing that. Nope, do not like that line. There we go. No. Let's do this thing. Yeah, like this is such a weird one. You know, I'm like, you guys have suggested stuff before that I was like, yeah, okay, that's fine. But this one, like, it doesn't even have a face. I was like, this is such a weird character. It has no face. I'm like, how do I interpret that? The less detailed, the harder it is, believe it or not. You wouldn't think so. You're like, oh, it's just like a simple character. Yeah, but like if you're just drawing the character, that's fine. But if you're trying to interpret it as something else, that's very odd and a little hard. It can be hard. I gotta suggest air next time. I feel like air would be easier because air I could interpret it like more things. You know what I mean, Flopix? I could be like, oh, air. I could do that as like a bunch of different things. Where like this is like, it's an IKEA worker. It's like, okay, what am I gonna do with that? You know, it's like when I was like a weird one. I feel it's like a very odd one. Which it's fun. I think it is a fun one. I'm not gonna complain about it. Like I think it is like a fun one. And let's do like one of these. No, I don't like that line. Thinking like little lines. We'll add like texture to this more as we. Well, I don't like that line. As we go along. Especially since it's so simple. It is such a simple design. I feel like we need to add stuff to it. You know, I know my characters tend to be simple either way, my guys, from my game. Oh, actually, it's funny, you know, yesterday I was working on my game, right? And I was working on rigging, what's his face? I was working on rigging my Glupa, you know, roaming. But, hey, and when I was looking at it in the morning to work on them, I was like, man, you know what? I was like, I'm just gonna like stop. I'm gonna remove it because I was using Mixamo. Because I was like, well, I'll show you guys. Mixamo is really easy to use it. But my character is so simple. Mixamo actually makes it more complicated. Whoa, why does Streamlabs think I'm a new watcher all the time? Their chats when oh, no, okay. It has a timer. No, it does it for everybody, Wall. It has a timer every 3 minutes. So every like if you're not here for 3 minutes, it'll think you're a new person. And it's when you say hello, it has a timer too. So if you say hello, like, yeah, you said hello, it has a timer for about, I think it's 1 minute for a new person and then 3 minutes for the same person. So if Top Hat, you say it again, hello, it won't say hello back. It won't welcome you because it's like, well, you just said it like less than 3 minutes ago. It has a timer. It does have. So technically, you could do it every 3 minutes if you really wanted to. You could say hello every 3 minutes. No, it's because, yeah, there was a time you guys were spamming it. Ooh, any suggestions? What do you guys want to suggest for all art? I'm gonna say How about, you know what? Let me think. What do you like drawing actually? Well, no, it's just the settings wall. It's the settings. If I really want to, I could set it up that it only says it once. Hey, Mithrix, welcome in. Glaggly. You could do that one, all art. You could draw Glaggly. I don't know who that, I don't remember who it is. See, it says hi to Floppix. Because it does has variations of hello. You can even say hola and it should work. You know what I mean? It can do that if you really want. Oh no, I forgot my little. It's funny, I used to have a glove. I used to have a glove when I would draw. But I didn't like how it felt, you know? So now I have like a little cloth. I have like a little cloth I put underneath my hand. The little guys? Yeah, the little guys. Oh, you're saying... I know there's a couple of you guys running around. No, I know. I'm able to I can make you guys smaller if you guys want. If the big guy's too big, I can make them smaller. All right, let's do this. Yeah, like I'm liking this. This is like a fun, like a very, I was saying is very weird. It is a very odd character to draw, but it's fun. Can you make the small guys bigger? Well, then I would have, then Whale Lord would be too big. And actually, how big are they right now? Oh wow, they're huge. No, these are the biggest I'm able to go. This is the biggest. This is the biggest I'm allowed to make them. I can make them a lot smaller though. This is as small as they go. They are very tiny. They're like very, very, very tiny. I could barely see Desi. But I could do like, I think like this is okay. One's okay. They're still small. But I think 2 is okay as long as you guys don't do like the giant ones. Or actually, no, let's make them a little smaller because I guess there are more people than I thought. There we go. What? If everyone was Whale Lord, then I just make you guys all small. It happened already. It happened once. It happened once. X bots, Y bots, and Z bots. Yeah, I just made everyone smaller. You know, I just made everyone small that one time that everyone wanted to be big. I was like, well, I'll just make you guys small then. Not a big deal. Like I said, when I can, obviously right now I don't have money to spend on that. But when I can, I would love to hire somebody to make some unique characters. Oh, because Ghost is a mod. Mr. Ghost is a mod. But I can do that for you guys if you want. Here, I'll do that real quick. Where am I? There I am. I just select myself. Go to BR. Boom. That should activate it. Where'd it go? Did it not activate? Come on. Oh, I messed up. I didn't like activate it. Let's see. BR. There we go. Why isn't it Floppix? Well, because right now I only was gonna do the first mod at 1,000. So I'm only gonna do a mod every 1,000. You know what I mean, Wall? I'm only gonna do a mod every 1,000. So after I get like 1,000 people, then I'll probably add Floppix. I'll probably add you. I wouldn't mind if you wanted. But I'm still not at 1,000. 1,000 subs. When I get to 1,000 subs, Wall. No, you're here often, Floppix. You know, and you do participate. So I do, like, I'm like, yeah, I think so. You would be a fine mod. There we go. Hey, Desi destroyed. That's awesome. Congrats. You get 500 gold. It does nothing, but you get the glory of having gold. Eventually, I do need to figure out something, what you guys can get with the gold. Because there are things I'm able to give you guys. But just like I have to make them. I have like hats or something. What about diamonds? What do you mean? It's just like that's what the app has gold. I think, I don't know if I could change it. If I'm able to change like to a different currency. Ew, that looks bad. You know? More streamers should be like Oni Boi. Why? What do they do? What streamers, what do they do? You tell me. Because I do follow some, it's actually funny, I was watching a streamer this morning and I was like realizing I really do like a lot of like talking with you guys at least. I've noticed a lot of people don't talk. Like I don't mind it. I don't mind that they don't talk. I'm like, okay. So I'm just like, while I was working, I was listening to them and I was just thinking, I do a lot of talking. You know what I mean? I think that's the whole, I feel, at least for me, the whole point of doing a stream is a chat with you guys, you know? If not, why? I just do a video, right? I just make it a video. I'd record myself, you know? You're the god of all Pokemon. But you know what I mean? It's like one of those, like, well, I'd just make a video then and I wouldn't stream if I wasn't going to talk to you guys. CP001. Wait, who's CP001? I don't even know. You guys got to teach me who the CP guys are. Like, I do know of them. I've heard of them before, but I'm just like not familiar with all of them. I know there's like a ton. There's like a ton of them. It's a godlike thing. Oh, okay, cool. All right, I think let's actually go into coloring, right? And then this is like flying through. I feel like we're just flying through this one. Let's invert it. Let's do reduce it a little bit. I got to go out of my way to find a streamer who talks while they do things. Yeah, there's not too many. I've noticed this. It is one of those weird things when I look up, when I listen to other streamers, I'm like, yeah, most of them are quiet or they just talk the whole time. You know, I feel like CP stuff is something I want to get into, but there's just so much. Really, I didn't know that there's a guy who explains it. Oh, that's a bummer. You don't know his name. You're like, well, I don't know his name, but he's a guy. He's a guy. He does things. Wait, let's do this one. And then I want to grab a color. I'm going to grab the yellow. The banana. There we go. Wait, what? I messed that up. Wait, why did I mess this up? It should be in. Oh, did I go out? Oh my god. Yeah, I did it outward. That's funny. There we go. I was like, why does that look odd? Oh, he makes Blender animations. That's sick. I like that. I'm not a big fan of Blender. Like, I've tried it. I've tried Blender. It's just so wonky for me. I was like, eh. But like, to each their own. If you like Blender, go for it. You know, it just wasn't like, I didn't like it when I tried it. Okay, let's do this. Go into that. Let's see. Look up day in the life of D Class and his YouTube channel may pop up. No, that's what it's like. Yeah, like it's one of those things. I've played with Blender a little bit. I just didn't like it. You know, I didn't like it. It was very clunky. For me, I was just like, ooh, I don't like this. Just because I like Maya. I'm used to Maya, how it works, and I like how it's very clean. Maya is very clean, put together. And a lot of people who I've spoken to who do know Maya, they're like, oh, I like Maya way more than Blender, but Blender's nice, that it's free. Blender has that benefit of being free. And it's like, okay, that is cool. That is like a nice benefit. I imagine a few more years, Blender will be a lot better. And it might even surpass Maya for me. It's called Yellow Cake? Interesting. I'll have to, let me write that down. Because that's like I'm semi-curious who this person is. The Yellow Cake. That's a yellow cake. Cool. Okay, I'll check it out. All right, so the guy's name is Yellow Cake. I'll look that up after the stream. Just out of curiosity. Let's see. I'll do like this. I'm thinking like higher up. He's gonna have like short sleeves, I guess. It's funny because like obviously he doesn't have sleeves, but you know what I mean. You get what I mean. I did change the color just because I like this one more. This one is like a little thicker. There you go. And then we will give it obviously texture. I'm thinking we'll make it shiny. What do you guys think? Should it be like a shine? It should be like a little shiny. Because he has a shark and sharks are shiny. Fun fact, I always thought this was very cool, that sharks have these like little tiny scales, right? That make them go swim very fast in the water, which I was like, oh, that's very cool. Could I do it around here? Like they are pants, that's why. And like around here, I'll cut it like there. There we go. But yeah, like sharks have these like little tiny scales. I think it's so interesting. Let me see. If Ghost is live. When I think your scales, I think of house roofing. Yeah, kind of. It is a little bit like that. Heart, like but they like little. They look like a little tiny teeth. Yeah, I thought that was so interesting when I first saw them on like a Discovery Channel years ago, and I was like, ooh, these are like cool. So they kind of has like this vibe. Wait, I'll show you. Wait, it does like this kind of thing. It does like this. It's very interesting looking. No, I don't think Ghost is on Twitch, but it's odd because usually he's on already. At this point, he's usually streaming. Okay, I think we could do. We're done with the flats, and let's jump into the shadows. Ghost is too much. That's funny. I'm coloring. Oh, you're drawing it? That's funny. I don't. Do I have it? No, I was thinking, do I even have any alcohol markers? As I look over, like to my right, I do. I have like a bunch. I have like one of those like 100-piece sets. I was like, oh yeah, I do. I have alcohol markers. I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, do I even have any? Yeah, I do. Let's see. Do this, and let's see how that looks with the overlay. Actually, yeah, it looks good on the overlay. Okay, I'm down with this. Right? I'm down with this guy. We'll do like the lighting to there. Hey, look at this. He's gonna look good. I feel like I have a good feeling about this guy. He's like, I thought he was like a little odd in the beginning, but I'm digging him. I'm digging him. Wait, what? He hasn't streamed? No, he literally streamed yesterday. Well, yeah, because it's longer. Remember, we're doing 2-hour long doodles. You know, my streams are a little longer now. That's like the benefit of doing it this way. I get to do it a little longer. So we'll be doing more doodles. Even though I'm also working more on my game, I'm also going to be doing more doodles, which is kind of funny. You know? Right? Yeah, like I think it's nice. But that's funny. Like I know he streamed yesterday. For sure. I saw him stream. He even asked in the Discord, what should he play today? I suggested Neighborhood or whatever, or Neighbor. Yeah. Looks like they're almost finished. You've only done 1 hour already. Yeah, I've done an hour, 12 minutes. Yeah, because I spoke to him about it. About like what kind of stuff. Like I was like, well, it really depends. I was saying like what you're doing. You know what I mean? Because like if you want, like you shouldn't mix up certain things if you actually want to do it like as an actual channel to like make money and stuff. That's why I suggested it to him. We'll do more like shadow on the bottom. I'm looking at it. There we go. Laptop to stream tip 2. Oh yeah. Well, because I told him, I was like, well, it really depends on what you want to do. Like if you're gonna do like Roblox, you should, that's like a very specific thing. You should mainly play Roblox or whatever. If you're gonna do like shooting games, play shooting games. Yeah, I think this is okay, right? And let's do a little bit of like shadow down here too. And let's start blending it up. There we go, right? It's kind of fun. This guy's very interesting. He's gonna use extra to play other things. Yeah, it just makes sense. That was the reason I made Oni XD originally, because I was like, well, to play games and I could do like my dev stuff over here, my doodle stuff over here too. But now I'm just like, you know what, I can't, because I want to spend more time on my game. What things do you guys draw most of the times? Me, mainly creatures. He's very committed. Yeah, agreed. I mean, he streams so much, which is awesome. Looks like you've almost finished. Yeah, I know. But yeah, like, I think it's so cool. I think it's so cool that he got into it. In the beginning, he didn't even want to do it. You draw Among Us? Oh, cool. No, I mainly draw creatures and stuff. That's like my favorite thing to do. Yeah, realistically, creatures are my favorite thing to draw when I really think about it. So I'm doing this, then I'm gonna go to maybe like this one. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, okay. I want to draw creatures. You should. I love it. I love drawing creatures. Do like this. Yeah, I'm like looking at this. We're gonna blend this, obviously. I'm like lighten up this area just because I want to. And we're gonna do like this. Do the back. Do like this over here. Okay. Just a little bit of rim there. And then we're obviously going to blend all of this stuff up. Art block full of words, yes. Drawing, what the heck do I draw? I draw, yes. Yeah, I draw like, for me, I think it's the opposite. It's one of those, is I don't get like an art block in like the sense like, oh, I don't know what to draw. It's usually I have like too many things I want to draw. It's more of like an option paralysis. You know what I mean? I was like, oh no, I have too many ideas. It's like, what do I draw? I don't know. I have that concept for me. I'm like looking at this guy. You know, at least for me, that's how I feel. I'm always like, oh man, I have like too many ideas. What should I do first? It's not so much like, what am I gonna draw? What am I gonna draw first? Do like the teeth. I do want the teeth kind of like shiny. He's kind of gross looking. And like this like kind of like naked look to him now that I look at him. Yeah, right? I'm like looking at him, it's kind of gross. Let's add a little bit more down here. Right? I'm like looking at this dude. It's so fleshy. Ew. Yeah, the teeth are flesh because since he doesn't have a mouth, remember? So like this character doesn't have a mouth or anything, so I imagined him more like skin over the face, and then he's opening his mouth, and he's just like, so he has a mouth, but underneath the skin, which is kind of gross, but it's neat. I think it's neat at the same time. Actually, I'm gonna add more. I'm like looking at this. I want to add more light to this. Why does he eat that? What? Well, he's, I don't know. I don't know how these SCPs work, like, necessarily. Do they even eat? You know, do these guys, the IKEA guys, do they eat meatballs? Is that their food? Is that their main, like, food source? Hey, OG, Mr. Ghost. We were talking about you earlier. You know? They kind of just hit you. Really? Do they breathe? I don't know. You got too many games. That's funny. You got too many games. Now you don't even know what to play. You're like, oh no, what do I play? Which is, I feel like that's a good problem. That is one of those like problems like you should be happy about. You're like, man, I have so many games. I don't even know what I want to play. Something like that, blending this into that, right? Oh yeah, this guy's looking fun. You have a cool OC idea? Ooh, what is it? The real food and air was a friend we made along the way. Unlimited games, but no games. Basic computer machine, a thing with a monitor as his head. Oh, okay. Okay, I can see that. I can see that. Ghost since Ori's Infinite Summer came out. No, it has not come out. I got oh nice. I saw that. They evolved from standing desktops to oh, that's awful. That's pretty intense. All right, wait, no, let's do this one. I'm just like adding, I'm trying to make him like look shinier. Like we are gonna add what's it called? Some like shiny, like actual whiteness to it. But right now I'm just adding a little bit of this, like this glow. It just like adds a kind of like a shiny material. You know? You see it, right? It looks kind of shiny. He's funny. But they live as regular humans now. Oh, Champions on mobile. Oh, when is it coming out? When is Champions coming out? Oh, okay. I like that. So, like, what do they have? Are they like straight up robots? Because they said like they're more like they live like humans, but are they have like humanoid? Oh, you're gonna do like a vote? You're gonna do like a vote, Mr. Ghost? You should. I think voting is fun. I think votes are really fun in the community. So let's do this, and we're almost there to like looking at the time. Yeah, I'm like looking at the time. We're almost there for the end, right? And do like this. I'll do like this. We'll add like I'll add like some shine. A little of this. I don't know if you can hear it downstairs. They're like going crazy. You know, they're just like drilling away or breaking the ground. I don't know what they're doing. May actually really strong. You should. I think I would love to check it out. Just to fuse into regular human-like bodies. Oh, that's crazy. I know the drawing's almost done. Well, we're doing it longer, remember? The streams are a little longer. So I tend to fly through a lot faster now. Since we're doing it this style, like a little longer, I am able to finish my drawings. You won't see too many of those multi-long streams anymore. Like, you probably will see a few, obviously. I'm not gonna like fly through all of them. Do a little blend of there. Blend around here. I mean, like kind of blending it. I don't want like full on blend it, but just like a little bit, just like to So it's not metal. Because like only metal is when you see it's like pure like shine. Like you could see it. Why is the Sharky so shiny? Well, I feel like, I don't know, at least for me, every time that I remember going to IKEA, I always felt very clean. So why not? Why wouldn't he be shiny? You don't think it'd be shiny in an IKEA? We're almost done. I'm gonna go with, which color? Let's do like the magenta. I like this one. My kind of like my signature, because I didn't think about it until Flopix said that it's like my signature when I do my drawings. Like kind of. I never thought of it that way, but it's like it is. It really is actually. To the polishers, right? Where are y'all from? I'm from Florida. Ooh, nice. Same. Florida over here. I'm also in Florida. Hopefully I could do another event. I did like I've done like 2 in Florida. Hopefully I could do more. Let's do like this. Do one down here. And then we'll add one underneath here as well. And then I'm gonna blend these up. Did you say you're from Spain? No, I'm not. I'm not from Florida. What? I have second place. Ooh, Lithuania, Eastern Europe, France. No, yeah, I've been to Spain, but no, I'm not from Spain. Definitely not. My parents are Cuban, and I I was born in Florida, but I grew up in California. So most of my life, I actually lived in California. Actually, I don't like this one. This one looks odd. Let me erase that one. It looked fine for a moment, but then like after I looked at it, I was like, nah. Right? And then let's add, I want to add a little more to the bottom. Let's do a little bit more on the bottom bit. And then let's add a little bit of blending into it. We're almost done with this one, which is kind of crazy. Right? I'm like looking at it. We baguettes. That's actually really funny. All right, let's see. Actually, yeah, I'm like, no, actually, I want to add, let's like add a little bit more to it. Not like a lot. I just want to add a little bit more like cleanliness to it. And then let's erase the bottom. There we go. And then blend it on this, the middle bit. There we go. I think, oh no, you know what? I want one more thing before I officially end this drawing. Let's do a shadow. There we, I'm like, it looks fine. All right. To the shadow, reduce it to like about here, right? And let's blend that up. What do you guys think? We've done it. What do you mean? Oh, me? I uploaded a short. I uploaded one like a little bit ago. It should be up. Thinking about it. Because I'm trying out around like this time to uploading shorts. I made a bunch. I made a bunch of shorts. I have some until I need to make more. But currently I have shorts until July. You know, until like the beginning of July. So I have a few for like this, like a few days. Yeah, it ends at, like, it came out at 11:30. I kind of did it on purpose, just so that like it would be around the same time I was like at the end of my stream. But actually I ended up finishing, I feel like I just finished. Right? He looks very glossy. He's so shiny. He's a shiny little shark now. I can do, actually, you know what? Now I have done this before, but now that's like we've done, like I finished so early. I'm thinking about adding something to it. Let's do this. One moment. I want to do this. So like on the parts that are like really shiny, you could do this. This is like a fun little thing I've done before on like certain pieces of drawings. Like this, and then I could do the same thing with this one. And then the same thing with this one. Right? And then we'll blend these, you'll see. It does like a little bit, it adds like a little bit to it. I rarely do this though when I'm drawing. But I have, like it's like one of those things, like I'll do it sometimes if I want to add to it. It gives like a look, a little look to it. You're back! I know, I think I just finished. As you're saying that you're back. Oh, you know what? Actually, we could do this one. Let's do the dark. And I'll do it on the teeth. Oh, I don't know about these teeth. I don't like that. Kind of? Well, looks kind of gross. Like I'm looking at it, like that looks kind of gross. Especially like over here on this one. Let's do it on this one. Right? What do you guys think? You still have like 30 minutes-ish. I know. Gashacy got lost and got polished. For real, he got super polished. He got super polished today. And then you still, yeah, I know, right? I still got like 30 minutes. What I was thinking of doing today after. Oh, you're doing Assassin's Creed. Ooh, that's gonna be fun. You know, I guess just for the fun of it, just for like look-see, I'm gonna add a texture or something. Let's add. Should I add like this? No, I do not like that. I was like seeing what it looked like. Let's see. I don't have any water effects. You know, if not, I could do this. This is kind of neat. Go and do development. Oh, no worries. I might actually just do that since I finished early. We could do this. I'll do this just for the fun of it. Ta-da! We have done. I feel like it's done. I don't know what else to add to it. Do a second spin. Right, electrical IKEA shirt. I think it looks neat. I'm like, all right, I think it's good. No mouth, but he must scream. Poor guy. I feel bad now because he's like he's screaming, but he has no mouth. He's just like ah. He wants the meatballs from IKEA. Hey, it's Clip Studio. Clip Studio. It's actually it's not bad. It's good. It's really good for comics. It's good for like comics, and you can even do animation with this. You know, you could do comics, you could do animation. I think it does have like some 3D stuff to it. I saw somebody use it online, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm okay. It does have it though. It has like some 3D parts, but I would never use it. No, I have tried it. I did try GIMP before, and I tried Krita. I used to be in Adobe. I always like Photoshop for the longest time, but then after all the AI junk, so I ended up switching over, and I tried a few like free trials, and this is the one I like the most. I like this. It felt clean. I was like, okay, I like this. This is good. Right? I think it looks good. I think it's fine. But I think I'm gonna wrap it up since I finished. I finished a little early. But either way, tomorrow will be a dev day. We're gonna continue working on some dev stuff. I'm probably gonna just like when I get off, I'm probably gonna work on my own stuff anyways. But either way, I hope you all have a wonderful day. You know, thank you so much, OG, Mr. Ghost, Top Hats, Desi, Wall, Flopix. I know there are more people. Let me go through. All Art too. And I know there was like a bunch of people in the beginning. I like to make sure, at least people who have a conversation with me. You know what I mean? I like to say goodbye to everybody. Where is it? I already said wall. Said all art. Is that it? I feel like there were other people who said hey. Oh, Isabel. Isabel was also here for a little bit, right? She did say hey. And is that it? I think that's it. Well, either way, like I said, oh, and all the lurkers and the people who watch this later. I said Top Hat. Top Hat, I said, that was like one of the first ones I said. But, like I said, all the lurkers, people lurking and stuff, thank you guys so much for hanging out, liking, subscribing, sharing, doing all that awesome stuff that helps me out. Hope to see you all very soon. See you next time. Goodbye.